So from France today, I have with me Jérémy Berthoux, the Managing Director of Conseil, a quality certified global mobility service provider with more than 30 years experience in the relocation and immigration industry. Full members of reputed international associations such as TIRA, EURA, ARE, and many others. Jérémy, what would be your superpower?
Yeah. Well, thanks for having me, Madalena. My superpower, if I had to say, would be to, remember useless pieces of trivia. I'm actually well known amongst my friends for doing that, which, can be fun and sometimes very useful. But a more useful superpower, I guess, not technically a superpower, but I'm a pretty good cook, or so I hear.
Wow.
So that's
What's your
that's
favorite
something.
dish? What's your favorite dish?
Well, that's complicated. Probably potato gratin, gratin dauphinois. It's called in French. That's really good. Both my grandmothers were very good at this particular recipe, so I've blended their recipes into mine, and now it's pretty good. But you can't beat potatoes, right?
Excellent. I think Jérémy, I remember that one of your leaflets, Home Conseil leaflets, was made exactly to look like a cookbook.
It is.
We really love that. We really love that.
Well, it seems to be well accepted. Yes, indeed. And we didn't do one for 2020, sadly, because we didn't get to meet anybody this year. But the 2021 version, hopefully 2021, not 2022, will be out for for everybody to grab at a conference near you.
And enjoy and try.
Yeah, exactly. That's the idea.
Super. Jérémy, what would be the three ingredients that you're applying in running a successful business?
Mm. The first ingredient, I think, is the most important, and that's understanding your own role in the company. For me, I've had a saying by I think Richard Branson going into my mind and staying there for a long time now, that my role as the steward of the company is to take care of the people so that the people can take care of the clients. So that's how I see my position, as being there for my employees, and then if I take good care of them from there, it will be easy for them to take good care of my clients, and that
True.
seems to be quite working. So that's the first ingredient. The second one relates to it, and that's to have really 100% clarity and transparency on what you do. That's really important to establish a rapport of trust with your employees, and really to be working in the same direction together. So that's come very handy in the current context with so much uncertainty. I hope that I've given my people a good sense of the direction I want to go in, and I want to have the company go in, so that everybody can align on that, and really work in the same direction. The third ingredient would be something that I quite discovered going into the leadership business, and that's really the power of empathy. Trying to and getting to connect with the people, whether inside your company or outside of it, for HR reasons or for commercial reasons, is really something that's much more powerful than what I envisioned during my studies and career before. Trying to get to understand and put yourself in the shoes of the person you're trying to cater the needs of, is really something that's yielding good results for me, and that's really something that shouldn't be disregarded quickly.
Of course. Excellent. What is that one thing that you learned never to do as a managing director? It's clear that you know exactly what you have to do, but
yeah, but I mean, we all do mistakes, and I do my fair share. I think what I would warn against is tunnel vision. So it's really being focused on where one area in particular. Uh, Especially in these troubled times, and with a shrinking global mobility market, it's really easy, sorry, to get focused on the negative, or on really just the bottom line of your company, and that's really something that does not serve me well. There are very many aspects, so many aspects to think about when you're running a company, from people to technology, from service to really taking care of your margin, and really it's important to not get stuck and focused on solely one area, because this is a spider's web. If you touch one, the rest will move with it. So it's really important to get a clear picture and a big picture, rather than getting bogged down into the specifics of one area over the others. And so that would be my my no go, my don't.
stay away from.
Yes.
Yeah. Who has given you the best piece of professional advice, Jeremy?
Well, as you mentioned, Madalena, we've been in business for 30 years. Actually, this year, 2021, marks the 30th anniversary of Conseil
Oh, happy
relocation.
anniversary.
Thank you very much. And I wouldn't be a dignified son if I didn't say it was coming from my mother. So that's quite an easy
Excellent.
one for me to answer. Thanks. And my mom gave me really the best pieces of advice. It was a long transition from her to my leadership. It took years, and that would be a good advice, to take your time and not switch from one day to the next. Because it's really, as I said, there are many areas that you should cover as a managing director, and it takes time to delve into those. But the best advice she gave me came in really handy in 2020, and that was not to sacrifice the long term for the short term gains. I mean, obviously, it was a very challenging year for everybody, but it was important to keep my eyes not on the finish line, but on the horizon, looking past 2020, and looking at what the global mobility industry would be shaped into by this crisis was really helpful. And in that sense, I'm very glad that we were able to transition to virtual services very quickly during the year. It was a good way for us to, well, show empathy and cater to the needs of our clients. Some of them were stuck at home, stuck in a foreign country, and had to be taken care of. And that's really where all the team and our consultants stepped up, and we were able to assist people in ways that I wouldn't have imagined before. And that's really, yeah, a really satisfying feeling to be able to adapt and be able to still be a good impact on people's life, even though the situation was very hard. So looking for the long term would be my the best advice she gave me, and that served me well and served the company well, as shown by the fact that we're turning 30 now.